Three, two, one. Hello, Adam, my man. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. So, how have you been these past weeks?
Past week has been incredibly pivotal to my professional personal career. I've noticed a lot of changes, and
Okay,
I give a lot of credit to that to the self-mastered product and modules that I've been studying. So I'm incredibly grateful and very happy with the progress.
dude, I love to hear that. How long have you been with us? At least 3 months, right? More or less.
Yeah, I think 3 or 4 months. So I'm still pretty new.
Yes, you're pretty new. And what were you working on? So when you came to us, what were you working on the personal and on the professional side?
Yeah, so before I came, the issues or problems that I was experiencing personally was the lack of focus, um, being easily distracted by technology, social media, and not having a lot of clarity regarding my goals and what I wanted to accomplish. So self-mastered has been incredible in the sense that it gave me that clarity. It allowed me to realize my purpose and vision and how to execute that on a daily basis.
Dude, that's fantastic. Because I remember you were juggling, like you had like a very high success career. You also have a business you were trying to lift off the ground. You were working like on too many fronts at the same time, so you needed to make things happen, right? How
Yeah.
how how has that changed now? How's that the structure changed?
Yeah, so even with my career, I was experiencing a lot of burnout just because I wasn't being challenged, one, and two, the work that I'm doing, it didn't resonate with me, or at least I didn't have the mindset or the mind frame to organize my work in a way that was motivating. And then regarding my business, I didn't have a clear compass of where I wanted to take my business and how I wanted to approach that business and what kind of systems that I needed to implement within that business to make it grow and be successful. So self-mastered, one thing about the product and the program that it does very well is one, it emphasizes complexity based science and how you guys use psychology and the brain and how you can leverage these truths to implement on your business and improve it. And another thing was emphasizing system-based thinking and emphasizing how your system as well as your business has to be a system in order to succeed.
Totally, and that changes everything, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Because I
game
remember
changer.
you and I were talking about this a few weeks ago, and you said like you had some of the concepts you were familiar with them, but then everything changed when you everything clicked, right? Something like that.
Yeah, yeah, because the biggest thing that clicked for me was learning how to remove distractions and entropy and realizing most people, especially knowledge workers, they don't have the opportunity to focus on a task at hand for more than 30 minutes to an hour to 90 minutes. So just changing the way that my day was structured, changing the way that I view tasks and work and how to optimize that. And self-master has been incredibly helpful with implementing that in my life.
I really love to hear that. And in terms of, so you know that we don't really like the term productivity because to us it means nothing. It's all about performance. But in what normal people will call productivity, how would you say, how much more work are you able to do? How much focus are you able to access? How's your anxiety burnout levels that you were referring to before? Like share everything and anything that helps you
Absolutely.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first thing is my anxiety is close to none currently, just because one, I have, as I mentioned before, clarity, and I'm also able to quantify the work that I'm actually doing. So before coming to this program, I felt like I was scrambling. I was doing the work, but I'll get distracted. And then at the end of the day, I didn't know how much work I was doing. I didn't know the quality of the work I was doing. So with self-mastered, this program gives you product to use. It gives you a dashboard to use that allows you to track your inputs. It allows you to see what did I do today? How effectively did I do it today? How did I feel when I was doing it today? And how can I improve the next day? How can I improve next week? How can I improve next month? How can I improve next year? So it really, I don't know how you can improve in any domain without tracking it. And that's exactly what Self-Mastered has given myself and other students. It's something you can use to track and something you can use to quantifiably get better.
I mean, without data, we're in the dark. So we need to have that data, right?
Absolutely.
And in terms of your professional results, so you're talking about a lot of personal results, more focus, a lot, ability to quantify your results. And how does that translate it into your career?
Yeah, so with my career, I'm able to take a project, right? I'm able to take a task, and I'm able to get it complete within a smaller amount of time that it took me previously. Something that took me perhaps 8 hours, I'm able to compress that. I'm able to compress it within 3 hours or 2 hours or even an hour, just because my focus has improved so tremendously. So not only is that saved me more time, it's allowed me to focus more on my business, which is allow my business to grow. And it's also improving my well-being. I'm not sitting down on a desk for 8, 9 hours like a lot of people are doing, not doing anything. I'm being effective. I'm getting things done, which is allowing me to have more personal time, spend more time with friends and family, but at the same time, improve my personal and career. You know, I'm able to perhaps get promotions or move higher, or go to other companies and give more value. So it's a holistic approach that has improved so many areas of my life.
Dude, I love to hear that. How does, now that you know you've gone through the program at least 3 months, although you're going to be a lifetime client, of course, but how does this relate to what you thought it would be? So what you thought you were going to get, what did you get? How has this changed your outlook on yourself, the world, your performance?
Yeah. So prior to joining, my impression of the program, I didn't have a specific impression. I knew that it would help in the sense that it would make me more productive. And I know we don't like that term, but that was my impression. It's like, okay, I just want to join this. I want to be able to get better. I want to be able to track myself getting better, because at the time, my inputs were very foggy. My outputs were very foggy. I didn't know where I was going. So I just wanted that clarity. Then what was your second question?
And because you found like research backed video training, you found a dashboard. So we have a lot of business intelligence there. You have your own personal growth mentor. We have the community. So there's like a lot of different aspects that go into the methodology. And what have served you the most? It seems that is the dashboard, but anything you want to share instead of like checking in with your head of admissions or the community, that's super, so we can understand how to make it better.
Yeah, absolutely. The dashboard has been the greatest blessing in my life within the last 3 months. And it's so satisfying to see your progress. It's satisfying to also gain that self-awareness. And I think that's the biggest thing about the dashboard is your self-awareness will skyrocket when you use it. You'll be able to identify bottlenecks that are holding you back. You'll be able to identify things that you're doing well that can improve your performance. And you're able, it's in a way, it gamifies your progress. So it's like you wake up every day, you're excited. You're like, okay, how can I get 4% better every day?
Yes, 4%. Exactly. Not 1%.
Not 1%.
So cool, mate. And one of the last questions, in terms of your business, is just, you mentioned a revenue acceleration or your business growth. Can you share, without getting to the specific, like 2x, 3x, or whatever it has been? So, because we're really interested, the market most people want is to grow their businesses. To us, that's the consequence of doing the right things first. But that external marker, how has the business grown in 3 months?
Yeah. So prior to Selfmastered, I didn't have a way of viewing a business that I have now. So at Selfmastered, you guys emphasize having systems. Mm-hmm. So prior to joining, I didn't have a way to actually automate certain tasks, high leverage tasks within the business. So prior, I was actually doing a lot of manual work. I was doing a lot of work that took time, one, and two was low leverage. So because of having system-based thinking, systems in your business being emphasized, that's when I actually took extra steps to build something within the business that create systems that will create me to have more time off and create me to be able to focus on what's really important and focus on things that are high leverage, and then not having manual work take the majority of my time.
Got it.
And that's what's improved my revenue was able to do that.
Can you provide a figure like 2x, 3x, or whatever?
About 100%. So it almost doubled my
So
red time.
2x, dude, that's very good in 3 months.
Yeah.
And only through, I mean, way more focus, way more leverage-based task segmenting. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Out of all the skills that we teach, what's the one that resonated with you the most?
It's a good question because there is a lot of skills that you learn in a program. I would say prioritize it. Well, there's three. I can't say one. There's three. It's prioritization because some things are just not all tasks and objectives are created equal. Being able to plan it and plan it in a way that makes sense for your personal patterns and the way that you live your life. And then probably, yeah, I'll say the number one skill is the execution, how you actually execute it, how you're able to focus, sit down and get it done. So I would say number one is execution.
Execution.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is what differentiates the amateurs from the professionals, right? The ability to make things happen.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. Last question. On terms of the community, what have you found in our community that you think makes it different from all the communities out there? What have you seen within our performance school?
In this performance school, there's no fluff in there. It's everyone on there is on the same mission or on their mission. They're really just trying to be the best they could be. They're, there's a lot of other communities in the performance and productivity space, and there just isn't a lot of pragmatic, like exact X and O execution advice given out there. So in this community, there's just people that really, there's no BS. Like we have our objectives, we want to get it done, and it's a very good feeling to be around other people like that. Just there's no games being played. Like we're here to work and get it done. Yeah.
Love it. If there was someone on the fence in regards to joining, what would you tell him?
This is you have to invest in yourself. The best investment that you'll ever make is in yourself. There's never going to be a higher return on investment than that. So just take the program, follow through with it. And it's a lifetime membership. So what are you losing? There's not much to lose.
And everything to gain, right?
Everything to gain, exactly.
Everything to gain. Adam, thank you very much. A pleasure talking to you again. See you around. So let's have a chat in a few weeks so we can review your next plans. Okay.
Absolutely. It's good talking to you as always.
Thank you. Talk to you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.